Hi everyone, it's Red with RedDragonLeo.com, and it's a wonderful day to be a bear. Hope everybody was positioned properly. I was off on the print of going up to 113.02 in the after hours, so it looks like the 12 or 112.98 was close enough. That was only 4 cents away, so it did finally break and fell off a cliff today. So go Bears! And no, not the football team. Sorry, I'm a Jaguars fan. Sorry guys. You know I live in Jacksonville, Florida, so sorry. But not that I dislike the other team. So anyway, so we're looking here at the 60-minute chart. You can see it's pretty buried right now. Now we know we've got a fake print down to 107.35 that Anna caught, and I'd caught one about 2 weeks ago at 107.12. So at least 107.35 we're going to go to, because that's the one she caught, and so I think we're definitely going to go down there. Now, will it happen tomorrow? I don't know, possibly, but generally speaking, there is a high probability of a pause day tomorrow. So we've got the initial claims and continuing claims out tomorrow. You know, this did roll over here and it is pointing down, but you know, it might just be a sideways trading day and possibly end. You know, it did hit that support line there on the daily, the 50-day moving average. 1087.97 is the amount right there. So in order for it to go down to 107.35, it's going to have to go down to about 1070. That's another big move down. So tomorrow, I really am leaning towards just a flat pause-ish day, maybe something like this. Maybe some down in the morning, back up, and then close slightly positive, or maybe even slightly negative. But I think it'll probably end up slightly positive. They'll probably throw out some strange numbers there with the continuing claims, and so that the market won't know how to react to it. But this puppy is going down, I do believe, by end of this week. I think we're going to hit that 107.35 by Friday. I just can't see any traders wanting to hold into the weekend, and so I think that they will sell off by Friday, by the close Friday. So it's looking good here on the weekly. Notice this right here. I have been saying for several weeks now that I thought that we would go up here and put a few positive bars in on before we rolled over, and that's still debatable. You know, if this thing puts in a lower, in other words, if Friday sells off and this puts in a deeper histogram tower bar, then I think we're going back down. That means we're not going to go up here and put in 1 or 2 bars. And, you know, I've been saying that we'd come up here and probably hit the 50 and roll over, and that's looking like what we're going to do. And here you can see that the black line is no longer wanting to cross over the red line, so it's not wanting to go positive now. It actually curled back down. Week's undetermined at this point, though, because, you know, they still could try to rally this up. I don't think it's going to, but anything is possible. You know, I like to trick the bears. So, anyway, back on the daily. Dailies is looking great for the bears, so we might find a little pause there, give you another opportunity to get short and ride it on down to the 1070 area there for the fake print. And then after that, you probably would be best to just sit on the sidelines and get off and just wait until you see what happens next week, because it is OPEX week, so we do expect some type of move back up. How high, I do not know, but we'll just have to wait for that to happen. So this could kind of go down here and put another down day tomorrow, or like not a down day tomorrow, but a down day Friday. Tomorrow maybe be a pause day, and you know, but there's nothing to say that this won't just go down another big leg and hit the 107 print tomorrow. It certainly could just fall off a cliff, because we're getting ready to do one of these numbers again. I do definitely believe that that's where we're headed. So there's nothing to say that it won't just fall off a cliff tomorrow. So if you're not already short, you should definitely look for a spot to get short. And where you're going to be looking? Well, pretty much here on this 60-minute chart, as it tries to roll back up, which I don't think it's going to have a lot of luck. Like I said, in the after hours right now, the futures are already down about 10 points or something. So, that doesn't mean by tomorrow morning that they couldn't run them back up at 8 o'clock whenever they announce these numbers, or 8:30 whenever it's out. So if they do, then they'll run it up. And but how high is it going to get? I don't think it's going to even make it to the zero line, not this first try. I think it'll go up some. And right here with this right here, the 15, I think this might go down maybe in the morning, recycle back up, and maybe push up into the afternoon or something. But how high it's going to go, I don't see a whole lot. If it gets back up to 1100, that'd be a miracle. It's possible, yeah, but I don't really see it. So maybe down in the morning, then back up throughout the rest of the day. But again, now if it pops and goes on down to 1070, that's it. That's our fake print. And once it hits that, it's up to you guys. You do what you want to do, but I would go buy the fake print. I know that that's the target, so that would be the point to get out and sit on the sidelines and wait for another chance to get short again, because that means they're most likely going to have a bounce at that point and rally back up. That's if it falls off a cliff in the morning. And it very well could. The initial claims, continuing claims, could be bad enough to cause it to fall down. But I don't know. I just get the feeling that they will, probably fudge those a little and close the day positive. And then the numbers that come out for the CPI and core CPI on Friday, that I think those are also critical numbers. And that should be enough to really, really tank it down. See how deeply we're oversold right here. This needs to work its way back up. Maybe, I don't know if it's going to make it to the zero line, but it does need to work its way back up. And that could take all day tomorrow. I think you might see a little choppy tomorrow, choppy action. The morning action will be it, probably, and then the rest of the day, it'll probably float higher. That's just, guessing on that, but that's just what I see. And then the VIX, possibly it could fall back down here, and maybe even fill that gap if we, throughout the day, as stuff calms down a little bit. I don't know if it's going to go all the way back down here, but and fill the gap tomorrow. But it might. I mean, it did close here. It might settle back down here. At least get this the peak right here. It might not be a true gap fill from the open and close. Actually, it's right there. What am I saying? Yes, I don't think it's going to get down that far, but it might go back down here to this this high, very possibly tomorrow. If it rolled over a little bit or something like that. So that's a possibility, but so far we are looking good to go right now on the move down to the 8,300. At this point, it is looking like that we're going to go down into the Legatus meeting is what it's looking like to me, instead of up. We did that February the 4th through the 6th. We bottomed on February the 5th, and then we rallied from then. So I'm trying to find the monthly here chart for you, but I'm sure the monthly's probably worked its way back, pointing downward again, but I do not see it. Sorry about that. He's moved these around on me. That's okay. I hope he doesn't mind me borrowing his chart. I do promote him heavily. The chart pattern guy's a good guy. He does a lot of good trading, although I don't always agree with him. Many times I do, but then you all know that I base a lot of my stuff on these fake prints and the way the market is moving in whatever direction it's moving. So that's how I kind of know the downside targets. I just don't know when they're going to happen, of course. Nobody knows when they're going to happen. So I guess that's pretty much it. So basically what I'm looking for, again, if we basically go back here to the 15, possibly down in the morning and then work its way back up through the rest of the day. allowing this 60 to kind of roll its way back up. And I don't know if it's going to get up here and get to the zero line, but at some point it's going to be overbought and be ready to roll over. I would just guess that by Thursday's last 2 hours of the day, by 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, traders are going to get a little scared, and this has probably worked its way up to some point. Whether it's got positive or not, I don't know. So this would be up a little bit, maybe back up here 1095, maybe 1100. I doubt if it's going to get that high. Depends on where it opens again. But wherever it gets to, and this thing looks ready to roll, you keep your eye on this one here as well. And going into that last bit of the day, that's, you know, they might sell into it. But I think if tomorrow is not a down day, Friday definitely should be. We should be headed down to the 107.35 print. That's it, guys. Good luck.